Hey guys, I'm Farrahs and welcome back to the World of Madness. Now, before we start, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to still play Minecraft as usual. Usually I talk about what I'm doing on Minecraft and what's happening in life. But today I think I'm actually going to give you guys my personal opinion on a couple of games. Now, my personal opinion on games, now this just to be clear, my views don't have to affect you guys in any way. It's nice if you guys listen. You don't have to. You should just watch me play some Minecraft. But I've been gaming for as long as I can remember. It's one of my biggest hobbies. And if there's one thing I love more than anything, it's the classic games. Star Wars Battlefront. The originals, not the new one. I like some of the original Call of Duty. I like up to Call of Duty 4 and 5. I like those ones, but nothing really after that. Obviously, I don't only play Minecraft. I do play other games. I enjoy playing Dragon Age 1, 2, and Inquisition. They're all very good games. I've started to get into Shadow of Mordor. I actually find that one I find it quite fun. I was a big Assassin's Creed fan, but it started to get to the point where it's the same thing again and again, so I stopped playing, really. I stopped playing that. I gotta say, my fence is actually working out quite well in here. As well as that, I'd like to project my personal opinion on. If anybody's seen my tweets on a certain new update of a game, or sort of like a new version of it, Star Wars Battlefront, the new one that was produced. Now, I love Star Wars Battlefront. It is one of my all-time favorite games. I'd put it in my top 10, both 1 and 2. They were like on equal grounds because 1 was just fantastic, and then pushing it to the limits with like Jedis and stuff with the second one was absolutely amazing. But when they released the one after that, the new and updated one, if there's one thing I hate about games more than anything, it's when they're solely created for online. Well, I've never seen the point in companies doing that. I like going online every so often, right? But there's a specific reason I don't play against other players on pretty much any game release, because I don't get on well with other players. Not as in I can't get on well with people I record. I get on well with them all the time. I just randomly stepped on a poppy and it popped off. Oh no! Can they climb up there? Ooh, I think they can actually. Wait, ooh, I don't have anything to. I can see him. He's got a plan. Is he? What's he doing? Oh no, he can't get up. Ha! Success. I made something quite successful there. Right, so back onto my game review. Star Wars Battlefront. It's really got to me as a game. It's really bugged me because for as many years as I've played games, a lot of the more recent games have solely been on graphics. There's been no content in games. I loved Halo 1, loved Halo 2, Halo 3, fantastic. Halo Reach, loved it. All the kind of Bungie series at that point was absolutely fantastic. And then it started to fail, really, in my eyes, because I forgot a pickaxe. That's why I've got all these ones on the bottom, but they're not good enough. Now, Halo. I'm not particularly fond of the recent Halo ones. I think they were too much on graphics and multiplayer, not enough on actual gameplay. So I love stories. I love stories in games. I try and make my own stories whenever I can. It's something that kind of lingers in my head to make a story if I can. Especially even with Minecraft, I have an entire story built around my character, and an entire world which he lives in and comes from. But something I'm not going to release until I've kind of nibbled out the kinks in it. But oh, I hear you, Mr. Zombie. Where are you? But yeah, I will make myself a story if a game doesn't have a story, and that's the only way I can make a game fun. I can't make online games fun. I can never make online games fun. It's where a lot of my sort of issues as a youngster came from, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And this is why I play Minecraft, because I find Minecraft a really calm game, and I just like to sit here and just build and play, and I've never got angry at Minecraft. I've never. And that is something that really makes me happy with Minecraft. But I was playing Star Wars Battlefront today, or whatever day it is. This is like completely off subject. Nowhere near Minecraft days here, but you know, if you guys are Star Wars fans and you've been playing Star Wars games since, like, for as long as I have, like, you know which ones you like. You know which ones you can instantly turn to someone and go, "Oh my god, that's a fantastic game." You know, you wouldn't change it for the world. A few of them for me is Knights of the Old Republic. I love the first and second. Oh, that's a lot of spiders. I love the first and second one. I even like the online version. I think it's a very nice adaptation. I can hear creepies. Sorry, bat. I hit a bat by accident. Anyway, continuing. So yeah, I like all the Star Wars games. I like KOTOR. I like Knights of the Old Republic. Fantastic games. Like, if you're an older generation, if you're kind of like my age, which is 19 to like 25, then you kind of know where I'm coming from when I say like those sort of games, because you'll always remember them from the original Xbox, the original, not this Xbox One stuff. The Xbox One is not the Xbox One. For most people who remember the original Xbox, that was the Xbox One. You can never beat that as a console. Like, obviously, the Xbox 360, that was fantastic. I loved the games that you could get on it. I played them for hours. This was a massive mistake to not have my sword! Ugh, that was close. But yeah, so as a whole, like, as I was saying about Star Wars Battlefront, the one that's came out recently, I'm not impressed with it. I think it's based itself too much on graphics and not enough on actual content and gameplay that the user will get into. Like, I might buy it. If I ever bought it once, I'd be like, okay, I'll buy it, but I'd never suggest it to a friend. It's not one of those games where I can turn to a mate and go, yeah, this is fantastic, you should really get this. It's not one of those games. You know? As I said, this is just my... You guys don't actually have to listen to this. You could just watch... Oh, wow. Look at that. They reskinned everything. That looks wicked. But yeah. What was I saying? Every time I get hit by a zombie or something, I get distracted from what I was saying. Oh, wait, yes. You guys don't actually have to listen to what I'm saying right now. You guys don't have to listen to a word of this. You know, you can completely ignore me. You know, because you guys will have completely different opinions on games like this. Which is perfectly fine. Like, I love people's opinions on, like, other games, because I like to see what they feel. I like to see how they think, how they feel. So, obviously, you know, if you guys got opinions on any of the games, just happily jot them into the comments. Try not... Like, if you're offended by anything I've said, or if you're really passionate about one of the games that I've said, don't, like, try to keep any comments away from anything nasty, because I don't like them. It hurts me. Makes me want to cry. Up to the point where I, you know, just delete them. That's the point. I'm all up for people's opinions, but I don't like vulgar. I don't like people being mean. People being mean makes me unhappy, and when I'm unhappy, I just get sad. When I'm sad, it makes me unhappy. And here comes the circle of life. The circle. Please don't burn. The circle of life. Banana. Oh, I hear a nasty. I hope they don't like try and drop down and ninja me. I've always had them. Zombies which drop and ninja you. Anyway, what was I saying? I was giving my like personal opinion on games. On like set games. I don't really what to say really anything else. Other than as I was saying about Star Wars, in case I didn't finish my point, I can never remember if I finished a point or not. It's like, have you ever had those moments? Wow, I've completely gone off subject again. My mind just went, oh, here's a subject to talk about. Let's talk about this, but I don't want to talk about that subject. Stupid mind. You're annoying. You don't trust me to speak my own mind. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. Oh my god, I'm going crazy by talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys originally, and then I've just started going crazy, I think. Ooh, that was a really lucky gold find. Right, so personal opinion on games, as I said, my opinion doesn't matter for you guys, but with Star Wars, I will say that I'm really disappointed at it. It's not a game that, obviously, if you guys want to test it out, I'm sure there's a trial somewhere of the game. I think somebody said to me that they were doing a 24-hour release of the game, or a 10-hour release of the game, for people to test it out themselves, which is absolutely fantastic, because I prefer companies which do that give you guys a chance to actually test the game before you buy it. Because I hate getting a game, you're spending 40, 50 odd quid on a game for it to just be, well, no offense, but crap. Just absolute crap. Like, I'd rather spend 40 or 50 quid. In fact, I gotta say, I've bought a lot of, like, 3 quid games, you know, a couple like games which have cost me a couple of quid because they're indie games or whatever, and they've been fantastic. I've bloody loved them. I would like to do some let's plays of them, but the problem is that because they're not like AAA games developers and stuff. Whoa, hello mate. But yeah, because they're not AAA games developers and stuff like that, they don't have the resources to make games as smooth as they can be, so it makes it really hard for me to like record those sort of games. So I don't try and avoid recording them. I've like sat down and every time I've bought a new game, I've tried to record it, but it's just ended up the footage has either failed or it's too glitchy and laggy, so I just don't upload it. I don't upload it. I would happily upload it if you guys asked me to, but you know, it's not too big of a deal in the end. So I gotta say, if more indie developers, do you know what? I'm gonna say what I think should happen with this world when it comes to gaming. I think both AAA and indie developers should work together more. Like, when you have games which are produced by these companies and they're indie games, but they're not considered AAA, and the only way they will ever get to the AAA. Like, I think Minecraft's, I wouldn't say it's considered a AAA now, but it's definitely considered up near the top of the big boys, you know. I wouldn't say Call of Duty and stuff kind of are on the same level. I get they're not all AAA, but this was an indie game which has got to the kind of standard which indie games, I guess, are compared to. I'm actually talking really seriously today, and it's really annoying. I'm not like having fun. Actually, no, I'm having fun talking my mind. That's really fun. I always love talking my mind. It makes me sound less crazy than I actually am. And it also gives me something to natter about and keep my mind occupied. This guy, what's up? Oh, Dave! Ooh, he found me some lapis. Cheers, mate. I reckon that creeper was a good guy. Did I just kill an innocent creeper? I actually think I did. I feel really bad now. Why do I feel bad? This is what I've ended up doing. I got attached to a character. Like, one thing I always do with games is I get emotionally attached to a character. In this case, it was a creeper which is programmed to kill me. I'm going to call it Dave, by the way. That's why I shouted Dave. Right, but I'm now going to call that guy Dave and Dave is now going to be the, the saint of creepers. I guess. Ooh! And you're just a douche, aren't you? I hate skeletons now. Skeletons are so hard to kill. It's just not fun anymore. I don't want to die. We had all that dying kerfuffle. We had all the kerfuffle with skeletons at the start of this entire series. I am not planning on getting killed by them again. But on that note, I am actually going to head back up to my house. So I can... I'm not used to having the sound on. And I gotta say, listening to creepers and... Ugh! Oh, that sounded like a creeper dying. Creeper hurts. Creeper hurts bad. But yeah, listening to all the sound effects, like, I completely forget what they actually were. Obviously, nobody can forget the legendary creeper explosion. That will stay in my mind till I die. Literally, on my deathbed, I predict that I will probably turn around to whoever is around me and just go... And they will be my final words, which I want, like, imprinted onto my gravestone. Just... If anybody suddenly ends up in the next however many years, ends up becoming the person arranging my funeral, then, you know what to do. Just, I know this is a terrible idea, actually. Me not being here. I don't feel like being like that anymore. I'm going to change the subject of conversation, so I'm not suddenly in a gravestone. Finally home. Anyway, this is a very serious talk today. This is a lot of actual talking about actual gaming stuff and not just me chatting random bollocks. I bet, though, I will suddenly review this. I will look over... I'm putting them in the wrong place, by the way. Yeah. While I'm editing this, I'll suddenly realise that I was talking absolute todswaddle. And, to be fair, I don't care. I've had a nice natter. I've not ran out of subjects to talk about. I always end up having something on my mind. That, when it comes to recording, I kind of like to get that sort of stuff off my chest. I like to just talk about it and stuff. But, if you guys want me to stop talking about my opinion and actually do some gaming, then feel free to comment. I don't mind. I don't mind the criticism. I want to know if people are enjoying this series or not. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And also check out all of the other people who do the World of Madness series. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.